Hi folks, I'm Lonnie Johnson. Welcome back to my channel. I have this little water blaster or water battle gun. Worked really good until I'm guessing the motor inside it stopped working. I'm going to show you how to take it apart, and we're going to check out the motor because I believe the motor's shot. First thing I want to do is I'm going to take this off, and this off. So stick around and we'll get right into it. Now that that's taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and open this up, which push that button, and I'm going to take this battery out. And I'll go ahead and shut the stock back. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out all of these little screws, and I'm not going to sit here and let you watch me take out every one of them because it's a simple task. But I'll get back with you here in a second. This little precision screwdriver I have right here works really great for these small screws. Now this here is the last screw. Go ahead and take it out. And you also have a spring down in here, so don't lose that spring. Right there it is. Just put it out of the way where you won't lose it. Now you have these three screws right here to remove, as well as all of these. And now I'm going to try and separate it and see if it comes apart. Go ahead and fold the stock back by pushing the button. Now this here is your release, so that will come out. This is what was on the other end of it. We just detached this screw, and this little red piece here is the plunger to get the magazine to come out. Now I'm going to take and try and separate it right here. There it goes. Coming apart a little bit easier now. Makes a difference when you got all the screws out of it. Just put your fingers in there. You might have to get a screwdriver and just put it in here and twist it a little bit. And I'll show you how to do that. Just get in here with a screwdriver. Just twist it like so. Just pop it loose, just like that, all the way down. And then hopefully we can just pull it apart, like so. Be gentle because you don't want to break it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull it apart here because this is still going to come apart. That's got to separate. I'm going to put a screwdriver at the end of here because I got it split right there. It's cracked, and there we go. Now it's coming apart. Put the screwdriver right in here. There we go. Take these off and put them out of the way. Just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and separate it a little bit more. There's the trigger. The trigger will probably fall off. Okay. There we go. I'm going to turn it around like this. I'll pull it up. And out of the way. Now here's what we're looking at. This is the trigger. I'll put it out of the way. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull this little mechanism up, because this is the trigger mechanism that actually activates the gun, or the motor rather. This is the battery compartment. This is for the magazine where the water comes in, where the magazine hooks up. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. And this right here is the most important part of the gun. There's a motor inside here. Now what I'm going to do with this is it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 latches here on this side. It's got 4 latches here on this side. We'll go ahead and remove this tube. It's got water in it, most probably, and this one looks like it does. And we'll go ahead and remove it. I'm trying not to get water everywhere. There we go. Yeah, it's got water in it. I'm going to empty it out. That's all that is, a rubber hose with a little red mechanism on the end of it. Now what I'll go ahead and do is pull this apart right here. Just pull it down. Let it snap out like that. And go ahead and pull this one. It'll pop. Pop this one here. Okay. We'll separate this a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one. And this one. Now I'm going to pull this last one. Separate it just like that. Now I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to pull this one down here first so it separates. Kind of keep it separated right there so it don't go back together. I'm going to pop this one. Get my finger down under it, or you can take a small screwdriver. You can hear it pop loose. Now I'll do this one. Now I'll do this one. And that is off. Now what I'll do is I'll take these gears out. Start with this big one right here. Just pull it up. And remember how these go in. Because that one goes right like that. This one will come out. Okay. You'll leave that rod right there in there. It will come out, but we want to leave it in there. I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. Remove it. Oop. Put it over here out of the way. That rod can come out, or you can just leave it in there, which I'm going to leave it in there. Now the motor will come out. You just pull it up. Now if that's out, I'll move everything else out of the way. Now you've probably noticed that this motor here has a gear on it right here. So what I'm going to do is take a pair of tweezers, or you can take anything just about, something small enough to get under here. And I'm going to break this loose, just like so. So I can pull this off with my fingers. Usually you should be able to pull it off with your fingers if you're strong enough. And remember the orientation on how that goes back on there. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull this back. Take this and pull it back. There's the motor. Now what I want to show you is the motor that I purchased. Here's the old motor. Here's the new motor. I had to actually solder it on here. So now I'm going to go ahead and put it all back together. Go ahead and push this back in here like so. I'll put this cover back on it. Snap it down because it is the same size as this one here. Now as you can see, I hit this button right here and it works. I'm going to unhook the battery. Don't need that weight on it. Bring this over here. I'm going to lay this right down in here and see it's shaped like that. The wire goes on the bottom. But first, what I want to do, before I put it down in there, I want to put this little gear on here and push it on there just flush with that. There we go. Now I'm going to stick it down in here. Snug. Now that I have the motor orientated just like this, as you can see in the back, it only goes on one way. Wire faces down. I'm going to take this gear right here with the teeth facing down and the little gear facing up and drop it on there so that the teeth can actually catch the gear. I'm going to take this next one and just drop it on there like this, and it should catch that top gear. This one here, this piece here goes straight down into there, and put the rod right down in that hole right there, and it should line right up, and the top gear should line up with that little gear, just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the cover back on it. Should just be able to put it on here and press it down. But let's see. Just line it up real good and just snap it. Just like that. Go all the way around it. Make sure all these little clips are snapped in, which they are. I'll go ahead and put this hose on there. Just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the gun. I actually grabbed the part of the gun that's got the spring, and it has this little place here for this piece to go in there for the magazine, and the trigger goes right there. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to drop it down in here. Just like this. It should only go in there one way. There we go. Just got to find the right orientation. Drop right down in there, and you can see how it is in there. So this thing here is sitting down in there. The hose is running up through here. The wire is down inside here. And this little piece here will go right in here like this. Put all these wires down in here where they're out of the way. Now I got this little button right here. Turn that around, and I'm going to put it right down in this hole right here. There's a little slot right there. So I can zoom in here a little bit. And it will go right down in here. Right there. So only going one way. There it is. Pop it in just like that. Now the battery box just goes in just like this. Okay, we'll just put these wires. There we go. Just like that. The trigger will go in there just like this. Oh. Because what we want that to do is hit this right here. Get it over here where you can see it. When you put all they want to do is just push that little switch in to where it activates it. Put this back in here because we knocked it out. Okay. And now that we got everything in here orientated right, we'll go ahead and grab the other piece of the firearm or the water gun. Just drop it down on there, and hopefully it pops in place. Just line it up real good. Oh wow, that was really too easy. So now we'll go ahead and put all the screws in it. Now you don't have to muscle these screws down. All you got to do is put them in there snug. Make sure they're snug. Now go ahead and take these grips and put them in place. That one goes there. This one will come up underneath there and just snap it together like that. Go ahead and put the 3 screws in it. Now what I want to do is I want to take this right here. I'm going to put it up through here just like this. Hold on to it and turn it over. Let it hit the ground like that, or the table, and you can see it in there. I'm going to take that spring I was telling you not to lose. Put it right in there. And this thing here, it's got the screw in it. Just put it on there and snug her down. That takes care of that. That's your magazine release. Close this for now. We'll go ahead and put this back on there. I'm going to put this on there. I'm going to put this on there. It'll still slide. Not bad. I'll go ahead and put the battery in it. See if it works. Oh crap. Shot my screen. Whoa. Okay. That wasn't no good. Can't really shoot it in here, but I'll shoot it in a garbage can. This thing works pretty good. Let me show you. Okay, check out the box right there. It works just as good as the other motor. Okay, let's see what it does. See where I've been shooting it already? It shoots just as far. Works real well. We'll see how long this motor lasts. Because I got a couple motors. In case this one burns up, I'll put another motor in it. Better than buying a whole new gun. Like, comment, subscribe, share with friends. Thanks for watching.